What's going on, guys? Wanted to go over a few things tonight. Uh, Pokemon. More and more confident. I think the top is in. I'm starting to hear from a lot of fans that have been in the hobby for years. Starting to sell a lot more. I'm starting to sell a lot more. Markets are Scarlet and Violet, especially, starting to feel like starting to stall out a bit. I could be wrong, but I might be done seeing buyouts. Might see one or two more, but I think those things are pretty much done, especially in Scarlet and Violet. So after we stall, I think we begin to fall in Scarlet and Violet. Now, that doesn't mean all of Pokemon begins to fall. I think Sword and Shield is due for a big pump, especially Brilliant Stars, Silver, Tempest, Crown, Zenith. I think it's going to be, once Scarlet and Violet starts to fall, people are going to go back in time, flood to safety. And Sword and Shield should be one of the biggest benefactors, especially at first. And I think the farther you go back longer in time, more and more people go back farther for safety. Kind of what I've been doing for the past month or so, collecting some of those first editions. I can ask pretty much any price I want for them. They're that rare now, some of them. 151, not moving. I have a couple of these poster collections, a bunch of these Zapdos boxes. I've been trying to sell them on Facebook Marketplace to avoid the shipping, but that's not really working. So thinking about breaking them down and selling the packs individually, and then auctioning off the promos or something. I got to do the math, but I think that I'll be losing a little bit, but I don't think it'll be that much. And it's such a pain in the ass to ship these things. I broke down at Blooming Waters. That did pretty well. What else we got here? What else did I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Black Bolt and White Flare gone. Big sales. Black Bolt's already gone. White Flare, this is basically sold. So that was good. Those are Pokemon Center pickups. The only Pokemon Center drop I've ever gotten through to. I've pretty much given up at this point. I'm getting ready to list Journey Together Pokemon Center ETBs. I have two of them. One's kind of damaged, so I'm probably just going to auction that one off. The other one I'll list. I ordered pretty much the Lorcana portfolio that I wanted. Sorry, I'm skipping right to Lorcana when I'm still talking about Pokemon. Let's try and keep on track of Pokemon. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that's all I wanted to say about Pokemon. Yeah, it seems like people that have been around are listing more, selling more, getting more aggressive with it. I am definitely shut the buying valve off. I didn't even try to go out and get Mega Evolutions or anything, even for a quick flip. And it just wasn't worth it to me. So Lorcana, I got ordered 6 troves of Ursula's Return, booster box of Ursula's Return, and 2 troves of Rise of the Floodborn. Might get something from Into the Inklands, but I don't know. That set was really printed a lot, and I think I might do one more Floodborn. Ursula's Return booster box, which is so cheap. It's $72. My God, and how Rock is bullish on it. So bullish on that set. And I think I'm going to be moving into some Lorcana singles. That's as far as Lorcana goes. Spider-Man. I was planning on going out and attacking Best Buy and GameStop and stuff. Thank God I didn't, because one of my buddies told me, he's like, dude, there's no way you would have gotten one at GameStop. So I'm like, great. Some guy listed them for 2 Omega boxes for $54 a piece on eBay, and I just said, I'll take both of them. Click. I figured all the waiting in line I'd have to do, the driving I'd have to do. I'll pay like an extra $10 a box, 15. I think for both boxes it would have cost me an extra 25. It, definitely worth it. That's the other thing too. Since I can't really trade Pokemon for Lorcana, I'm hoping that a lot of Pokemon people, or just scalpers in general, have a hard time getting rid of this magic, and I can trade some Pokemon to them for the Spider-Man and Mega boxes. I'm gonna be looking for that on Facebook. I think that's a deal I could swing. Hopefully that comes around. Now that I bought all this Lorcana, and I've always said I only wanted to be in 3 TCGs. That's enough for me. I'm not getting rid of all my Pokemon. I'm getting a large chunk because it's time to do that. Magic, that's not an explosive asset. It's kind of more stable through time asset. So I'm just holding there, trying to acquire more Spider-Man through trading Pokemon. I'm not really going to be buying any more Spider-Man. Also, one more thing I want to mention about Spider-Man. The pre-release kits, they're down to like $37. They're like being given away right now. That's also something you might want to look into. It comes with like 6 play boosters and a couple other things. But yeah, $37 is just way too cheap for those pre-release packs. And that's pretty much all I have to say about Spider-Man. Flesh and Blood. We'll end it off with Flesh and Blood. So yeah, I only want to be in 3 CCGs now that I'm heavily into Lorcana, and Magic and Pokemon ain't going anywhere. Sorry guys, this is a real rambly video, but yeah, I pre-ordered High Seas. Got it in the regular MSRP. I actually had a discount with Game Nerds, who I ordered it through, so I got it under MSRP. And it, like, release day hit $140 from being at $100 MSRP. And like now it's months later and it's $108, and it's I thought it was a hell of a set. I love the pirate theme, the specialty gold packs in them, the treasure packs. I forgot what they were called. I thought that was a cool idea and had like a lot of valuable cards, even though the ones I opened sucked. But I have two boxes left. I'm thinking I might give them another month to see if I see any action. There's not much volume on these things either. I do know Flesh and Blood is growing, but it's not growing to the pace that Lorcana is growing. Plain and simple. Plus, Lorcana's already in places like Walmart. Flesh and Blood may never get into like Target and Walmart just because of the name Flesh and Blood. So, think it might be time to part away with that. So yeah, I have one more of these, so they'll probably just be sold. Like I said, I'll give it another month, see if anything happens. Especially with this new Super Slam they just came out with this week. And then I bought Heavy Hitters for like $72 back in like April. It just seems like one of those boxes you should open because of the chases inside. There's multiple $100 cards in here, some $200 cards. So, sorry guys, somebody's riding some motorcycle or something. I don't know if you can hear that in the background. But yeah, so I'm just gonna crack this, see what happens. It's only up like $3 since I bought it. These Flesh and Blood boxes, I hear you're better off cracking them. The seal don't move. So that's my rant for today, guys. Have a good one.